100 Austin attorneys are preparing to head to the border to offer legal services to families separated under the federal government's Zero Tolerance Initiative.
The Austin Bar Association hosted a training session to teach local attorneys how to help families through the first part of the asylum request process. As KXAN's Brittany Glass explains, the local impact may hit closer to home than expected.
One story after another of separated families. Children apart from their mothers.
And her 10-year-old was literally ripped out of her arms, and she doesn't know where he is. I represent another mother of a 5-year-old. He just turned 5. Border Patrol officer said, I'm taking your son. He can't stay with you.
One woman inside the Hutto Detention Center in Taylor wrote this letter saying she didn't know anything about where her children were being taken when they were split up.
I can't imagine if this were happening to me. So I would hope that if I were in this situation, that someone else would fight for me.
The Austin Bar Association says efforts to reunify families and help them seek asylum in the United States could take months. That's why Austin attorneys are stepping in pro bono.
There is no way that an immigrant family can pursue asylum on their own without help from a lawyer.
But it doesn't stop there.
The key is to work with immigrant families, to have attorneys representing them, to get them out of that detention center as soon as possible.
And more help may be needed beyond family detention centers in Karnes and Dilley, Texas.
I definitely think that we're going to see the facilities fill up around Austin and in Central Texas. I think we also will start to see new detention centers pop up around Texas.
Brittany Glass, KXAN News.
According to U.S. Customs and Border Protection, 522 unaccompanied alien children in their custody who were separated have been reunited after the Zero Tolerance Initiative.
Shelters in Texas helping migrants who were separated are worried about reuniting families.
She says that she asked to speak to her child, and what she was told is that her child is angry with her and doesn't want to talk with her, and she interprets that because she believes her child thinks that she abandoned him.
Annunciation House in El Paso just took in more than 24 parents released from jail as they await their deportation cases, many of them wearing GPS ankle bracelets. They all want to know where their children are.
I was told that the only thing that they're going to be provided is the 1-800 number. That to us is very problematical because we've had people in our houses that have attempted to work with that 1-800 number, and it's been very, very difficult. It's just not operating the way that it should.
The Annunciation House is also offering pro bono immigration services to the families.